So we have E3 starting up in a week here. It's going to be June 9th to the 11th, which I'm pretty excited for. There's going to be no Sony and no EA this year, which I gotta be honest, I really don't care if EA's there or not, but I'm really going to miss Sony's presentation. It's always my favorite, and we probably would have got a Death Stranding
Right.
trailer or something, like a gameplay special or something if they were there. So that's definitely a bummer. This is going to be kind of speculative, but let's just run through who's going to be presenting at what time, and I guess what we think that they might show or what we're excited for. So the schedule is going to be Microsoft at 1 p.m. on June 9th, and then Bethesda at 5:30 p.m. on June 9th. This is all Pacific time. And then the next day on the 10th, we have Ubisoft at 1 o'clock, Square Enix at 6 o'clock, and then following up on the last day, June 11th, we have Nintendo at 11 a.m. So kicking off with Microsoft, I mean, I have a few games listed here. Like, they're definitely going to show Halo Infinite, right? Which I'm super excited to see. I would think something like Gears 5 as well. It's another IP that they have that I think they would have to show.
Is there any talk about that? That's one I'm not.
I think so, yeah. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure 100%. But I think that they'll probably show it.
Okay.
And then without Sony in the picture, and this is pretty interesting, this is the last remaining place for third-party reveals. It can only be Microsoft. So I think we might get some Borderlands 3, maybe some Cyberpunk, and I think maybe even some Great Rune, which we talked about in the last podcast.
That'd be cool. I want to see that Great Rune.
Yeah, I do as well.
I want to see the horse racing. Is it?
Cyberpunk was CD Projekt Red, right?
Yep.
It's that's the hype beast there, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's that one. It just seems like it's larger than life right now.
Oh
like,
yeah, people are nuts.
Even bigger than Death Strand. Like Death Strand, just because it kind of came out of nowhere. But this one has been in the works for so long that it's got to be big. Like huge. It's got to be the best game.
I think it'll be good.
When it comes
I
out.
think it's gonna be good.
I hope it's great.
I have faith in the CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all of that. I've heard Halo Infinite's gonna be, the multiplayer is going to be a lot like a Halo 3 or a Halo Reach. So I'm really excited for them to get back into form and like back into what the franchise did well before 343 took it over. I don't know why they switched it and like ruined and like made the fans really pissed. Like I wouldn't. It was like maybe the most popular shooter franchise, and they changed everything. So I hope they go back to normal. But so with Bethesda at 5:30, I would think they may say something about Fallout 76. Maybe about like not working really well. I think we're probably gonna see Doom Eternal, maybe Starfield, and maybe for the love of God, Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know.
I think there's no way in how. Starfield.
I think you're probably right.
There has to be. I mean, they're not going to go back on their word. That's one thing. It's a good company. As bad as Fallout 76 was, I mean, they've made some really great games, and they take their time. Granted, they've been taking a little bit of extra time, but the plan was Starfield first, then Elder Scrolls 6.
Well, that Todd Howard, he's sneaky.
Matt is just holding on to hope. Matt's got one finger hanging off the cliff there. He's like, help me, I want to see the Elder Scrolls.
Even if they can just tell me what land it's going to be in or something, I don't need to see gameplay. Just tell me where the setting or something. I don't think that's a lot.
People have narrowed it down.
The only thing
in Black Marshes, wasn't that?
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was ever decided.
Yeah, I think that's the suspect there. Doom Eternal, is Mick Gordon doing the soundtrack?
I don't know, Ben, actually.
I need to know that.
Yeah, I don't have the answer.
I got a hard on just thinking about
it. Doomslayer.
Doomslayer. Do you know anything about the game, Ben? Because you were just playing Doom.
No. I mean, I know that the Doomslayer, he's fucking trapped again now by...
Okay, I just typed in...
Dr. Hayden.
I just typed in Mick Gordon Doom Eternal, and what came up? Doom composer Mick Gordon recruits heavy metal choir for the next soundtrack.
Yeah,
he's back and bigger than ever.
All right.
So next one's
busted.
Gonna be Ubisoft, or how do you even pronounce it? Ubisoft. What do you guys say?
Ubisoft.
Okay. Perfect.
Ubisoft.
So I have Watch Dogs. I have Watch Dogs 3, potentially maybe Assassin's Creed, and then the last one I have Who Cares? Because I don't know if it's just
That's
me being
gonna be a good one.
But I don't care about this at all. Maybe it's just me, but I just don't get excited for these games anymore. I don't know.
No,
I never. I played the first Assassin's Creed. I never beat it. I get it. Like it's cool. I know why people like it. I heard Watch Dogs is good, but Ubisoft's not that. I'm not that into them anymore. I like Rainbow.
Oh yeah, that is them. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
I like
Ubisoft
Rainbow
also,
a lot.
Oh shit, what's that called? Yeah, the other Rainbow Six one.
Tom Clancy. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all them. That's all them.
Yep.
Yeah, those games.
They're pretty good.
That's good stuff.
I agree.
Yeah, they're good.
Are they the gosh, why can't I think of the name of it? Where you're like you're the guys with the guns and you shoot people.
That one. Yeah.
Squad or the Squad
Division?
No. Fantasy Tactics?
Is the Division? Is that Ubisoft? Are we losing our minds?
I think it is. It's Tom Clancy.
The Division. That's
Tom Clancy. Yeah.
Yeah, the Division 2, people are loving that shit.
Yeah, I have heard
I doubt
things.
they'll have another announcement this soon from something Division related, but that's a good, seems like a good franchise from them.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed was great, and it seems
Just
like recently it's just so stupid.
There's just too fucking many of them.
Yeah, I'm not really into it anymore. I guess I obviously was never. I didn't beat the first one, but it's like the stealth shit, I think that them remaking the world, the ancient, worlds and everything like that.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah,
it adds a cool layer to it. I can see why
people like it, but me, I'm just I'm out of it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares? I think is going to win the day for that one. Square Enix. So obviously, I mean, there's a lot of potential here, but I don't know like what they have in the works. Obviously, I think we all pretty much like Square. They're going to show the Final Fantasy VII remake. I think that's pretty obvious. They have this new game that's going to be about the Avengers that I think they're definitely going to show, which that has some potential. I'm kind of sick of the Avengers. I might throw up if I see something else Avengers related, but it might be a great game. But since Ben Stradamus already showed up, I thought maybe you could come back. But I thought maybe a new Chrono Trigger, new Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
What do they have up their sleeves?
Oh god!
I think they kind of, unfortunately, I think they've established a long time ago. There was a fan. There was a bunch of fans that got together, and they were actually in the works of remaking Chrono Trigger, and Square Enix put a stop to it.
Oh, really?
And yeah, they were like, this was probably about 6 years ago, maybe even a little bit. But I don't remember the exact date. But yeah, they put a stop to it, and so that kind of gives you the idea maybe they will continue or do something. I think they just wanted to protect their IP and not let people use it. But
right, if they're gonna pick up something like Final Fantasy VII, and there's a chance.
Yeah. Tactics.
I'm just not sure that would do well.
I know.
Right now, unfortunately,
I've heard people calling for it to come out on the Switch.
It'd be a great Switch game.
That'd be cool.
Tactics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love Tactics.
A remake, though, I don't think you need that.
I don't. Yeah, there's something about the graphics in Tactics that works really well with the story, and with the grid battle. It's almost like it needs to stay at that level of graphics. I know that sounds weird, but I think it would be hard to, and you see that with other grid-based.
Like Disgaea, it kind of has that animated look to it.
Yes, and
wildly successful.
I think that would not do well for the people who really love those type of games, unless they replicated it and maybe just like updated the graphics a little bit, but replicated that anime kind of It reminds me like I don't know. It's going to be weird to say it's a storybook kind of look, because it's really story based.
I get that.
That FF7 remake though.
Oh, here we go.
Well, no, Wolf. I will say I am getting hope. I know that Ben Shadamas came out. He had that moment in that one podcast where he came out and said that he thinks that it's not him speaking right now.
Oh, he gets ornery sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, he was saying that he doesn't gonna work out. They always mess up this shit. But I saw some things. It's giving me some hope that it might be turn based, and they may be. I saw that.
There's no way.
What are they doing with the materia? What did they say about the fucking materia?
I thought we talked about. I don't think they specifically addressed like.
I read something very recent with the
materia, but it was that the magic was going to be tied to like they're bringing back like that action time battle bar from 7. It's the same as all the other ones. Like the bar, whether you can see it or not, fills up and it's your turn.
Yeah,
or whatever, and that is going to. You're going to have like different levels of it and you'll build that up, whether it's like through fighting. And I think that's how you use your moves, like magic wise.
Yeah. Okay. Now I remember.
It's not
this was a leak. I think it was last week. The materia, they are keeping the materia. They're not changing it. It's going to be all equipment based.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's
good.
Wasn't much equipment though. Maybe they'll add more equipment, aside from the weapon and
there was accessories,
the wristband and the except it was just 2, right?
Was it just bands? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe you could wear an accessory too, but I don't think it's confused with older ones.
It's equipment based though, and I think they're keeping the same idea that you learn more but stronger magics through the materia,
and you level up the materia.
Yep,
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, wrapping up with Nintendo here on the 11th. I gotta be honest, I don't really know a lot about what Nintendo's working with. I think they're probably just gonna be showing off the Switch a lot. But I have Animal Crossing listed here. I'm sure they have something Pokemon related up their sleeves.
Yeah,
I heard there's a new Fire Emblem in the works, and then Super Mario Maker 2 as well.
I've heard a lot of good things about this Fire Emblem.
I have too, but I just don't have personal experience with it.
I played one a long time ago in the Game Advanced. I liked it. It was good. That people go crazy for them though. People really like that franchise. Animal Crossing, people are fucking nuts for that game.
It looks fun, to be honest.
Animal Crossing, like back in the day on like GameCube, was like the shit. I love that game.
Oh, you've played it?
Yeah, and like I'm not like that's usually not my type of game, but that game was like I love playing that fucking game.
No,
so what? You just raise the animals? And shit,
it actually is like the complete opposite of a game that you would play.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would never like that's not like how I am. But that game, like I just turned into like a little fucking.
I could just see him with a straw hat on.
Yeah, don't you fish a lot too and stuff?
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just
don't bring up fishing. Everybody,
it's like stress relief. It's like a game that you can like. It's fun. It's like actually fun, and like you're just like not. You're just like really chilling out. Like
it's Minecraft.
That sounds like a great game. I know Animal Crossing's a great game. I don't think I'd ever played it myself.
Hey Dave,
Pokemon Sword and Shield though.
Hey,
why doesn't Blizzard go to E3? I mean, I know they have BlizzCon, but
they usually do it. It's just this year they're not having like the traditional, like floor thing or whatever. It's I can't think of the word. I'm being fucking dumb. They're not having like the traditional like floor booth presence that they normally have. Like they don't have a traditional space on the show floor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're like participating in other things, which they didn't really. I'm not sure that they really like delved into it too much. But there's like, like meetings and partnerships and stuff. But there's not like going to be like the traditional floor space because this year they even said that they're not releasing any new games in 2019. So I think that might be.
I think Blizzard's kind of like garbage pail.
I think they're just biding their time.
They're reloading.
Garbage.
I really think they're reloading.
Yeah, reloading the garbage can to dump it on us.
They had a good revenue year.
Damn, is Blizzard garbage
they had,
pail kids now?
they had their best revenue year ever this year.
Yeah, they did.
So,
I think they're garbage pail kids.
They definitely need new IP, but I think that's what they're working on.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they've always been one of the most cutting edge game companies, and I think they're just working on reinventing themselves a little bit.
Guys,
Yeah,
I'm just griefing you.
Too.
Yeah,
I love Blizzard.
Recently, so they're digging out of a hole.
Yeah, I mean, there's been points in the past where like they kind of cooled off for a little bit, but they always find a way to innovate something new that catches on. So I don't know. I think just give it some time. Obviously nothing new in 19. I think 2020 or 2021 we'll see something cool.
I'm not gonna let you guys gloss over Pokemon.
What do you want to talk about?
I haven't liked Pokemon since
Sword. Well, me neither. But Sword and Shield, it's gonna be on the Switch.
Yeah,
and it's like what I wanted since I played the first Pokemon. I used to always think like, man, why don't they just make this like a true console version of the game, like more open world? And it's like the closest thing to that I've ever seen.
I mean, is it actually that or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
it's this one. You can interact with people and stuff.
Yes.
Well, how toxic do you think people are gonna get?
No, not multiplayer, but like
right.
It's like
just like if you played Pokemon Let's Go that came out last year, like that was cool because it was like a new Pokemon was always like you walk around and then like you're walking around the weeds and then just like an encounter screen happens like boo and the fucking Pokemon pops up. It was like very like unnatural.
That was pretty good, Dave.
That was
thanks. Yeah,
I've been working on it.
I've been working on it.
Where do you keep your camera like for Pokemon Snap? Like, do you hold it in your left hand and then you like throw the Pokeballs with your right, or how does that work?
Pokemon Snap, I'm usually I'm more accurate with my left, so I'm gonna be a left-handed, and then
okay,
I'm definitely doing the Pokemon Snap with
perfect
guys.
Yeah, but
look at the image.
Yeah, it looks
good.
Look
at it.
Yeah, but like Pokemon Let's Go, like it was so like the Pokemon encounters, like whenever you walk by like the wild areas, like the Pokemon would actually be walking around. Like you would see it. It wouldn't just like
cool. It's very cool.
That's how Let's Go
Have
was.
I just like not been paying attention to this Pokemon shit? I love Pokemon.
Well, yeah. Well, Pokemon Let's Go was just it's a remake of Red and Blue. And it's like it's the same like gyms and everything.
It was 3D.
Yeah, it's 3D and like the Pokemon are actually like out and like you see them in the wild like out there and you have to like run into them to encounter them. Like you can like run around and shit. And it's cool because like you can have like a buddy Pokemon. So like if you like I love Squirtle or whatever, like he'll follow me. You know what I mean? Like when you're running out in the world. Or like Charizard or Dragonite, like you can fly on them. Literally fly around. Like not just like fly and teleport to the next city, like actually fly around like the routes and stuff on the game.
Okay, cool. I mean I'm getting pretty hyped. I mean it sounds
good.
You know what? I gotta be honest, I think I just might be, and I hate to say it, I think I might just be a little bit done with the franchise. I think I've just played it too much.
Boo, Wendy.
Boo. Yeah,
I don't know. I think I could make a return, especially if there was an option that I could link up with people and I could beat Wolf's ass with all my grass.
I'm getting
Pokemon.
A Switch.
Oh, beating Wolf's ass is an option. All right.
Yes, Matt's like
Switch. We're playing. This is like the open world. It's like Skyrim meets Pokemans.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Get more excited, Ben.
Pokemon, Skyrim, Pokey, yeah.
All right,
let's go to bed. I'm going to bed.
Let's wrap. Yeah, good night, everyone. Let's wrap this here. Thanks for coming on as always, guys. That was a lot of fun. That was a long one today. God damn. And thank you very much for listening. We really appreciate it. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify. We're all on Twitter, and our YouTube is our main channel where we put the podcast as well and some of our other gaming related stuff. And thanks again, and hope to see you next week.
That was good.